We are about to start our 14-day trip into the Bob Marshall Wilderness. We are going up to Headquarters Creeks Pass and then into the heart of the belly, grizzly bear country, and just massive wilderness area. So we are just about ready to head up the trail, our first little stream crossing. And Renee wanted to make sure she got her foot wet, so then she has already done it once and doesn't have to worry about it again. So far, it's a little bit hazy with the smokes to the fires to the south of us and to the west of us. This is the trail. It looks pretty well trodden so far. Horse trail, so the first 500 or so feet, plenty of evidence of horse on the trail. But now they got that out of their system, and it looks like we are just making our way up a pretty trail as we ascend to Headquarters Pass. I will turn the camera on when we get up to the pass. Hopefully we can see a little bit more than just hazy, smoke-filled days. But so far, so good.
Despite the fact that it's very warm, we got some snow in the mountains. Super cool. I'm kind of in a bowl right now, headed towards whatever the pass is. I think it might be right in between there, actually. It's pretty. Looking back that way, up here on the trail. Onward.
This is our first break hiking up this drainage, and that's the direction we've come from. And then we found this nice tree with a little bit of shade, and then here's the direction that we'll be going to. I'm going to be going up and up, and I'm probably turning right and then going up to the pass up ahead. So we're making distance.
We have our first waterfall coming over a bridge. So apparently we're sharing the trail with some mountain goats. You can see them moving ahead of us, moseying along the trail. Oh, hi mountain goat. I think he's wondering what to do. What do I do? What do I do? It's pretty spectacular. Look at the mountain goat just
below us, and
we've got our first burn area. It looks like it's an old one. It's not a new one, but that's a very interesting burned tree right there. And you could just barely see the mountains in the distance. If it wasn't so smoky, it'd be a totally different view. Still beautiful.
those are blue skies. We've been blessed with some blue skies to where we've come from. Still to the south, a little bit hazy. We're 10 miles down the trail, and instead of fording the river, this is obviously a nice bridge, and we're going to be, for horses and all that, and we have to walk across it. We got 2 more miles. What does the bridge say? It says it's the, watch for down telephone lines. It's the North Fork Sun River Pack Bridge, built in 1964. There we go. We got a couple miles. We'll find our camp spot. We'll check in with you at the end of the day. This is our area where we're going to be eating dinner. Our sources of water, less than ideal. We had water a mile back, a mile and a half back, but we continued on going. And then we found this water source, and this is us having dinner. And then our tent is about 300 feet down the trail off to the left in a little tiny little area. This is suboptimal. We've had way better campsites, but you know, you can't always have a campsite in paradise. We have lots of squirrels and they seem to be upset that we're here. So as long as they keep on making noise, then we know that there's no bears in the area. Talk to you later. Morning of day 2. This is where our tent was. We're just down the pathway from where we had dinner last night. And we're just finishing up with breakfast. This is the breakfast kitchen this morning. Renee is enjoying her cup of coffee. And I've mostly finished mine. Just a little bit left. And then we'll go up the trail to the west, over to the Chinese Wall, and then down into the next valley.
Oh, we're going to see the Chinese Wall today?
Yep, we're going to see the Chinese Wall today, if it's not too hazy.
Just getting started on day 2. We just had some breakfast and coffee. Woke up at about 6:30 and continue walking through the beautiful woods. I always like this time of morning when it's cool and the light is really pretty. There we go. This is always the joy of it. You come up, you're going along, and all of a sudden you come up over a little rise and you get your first view of the day. It's so exciting. What's exciting is waking up and wondering what adventure you're going to have that day, what views you're going to see, what mishaps you're going to experience, what joy. Scoot. Oh, there's another cutie.
Oh, look, there's one there. Just popped up.
There's Mom over there. Mom and her brood. Yeah, we're coming. Gotta get off the trail though. There you go. Got our first CDT marker as we've been on the CDT for a while. But as we continue climbing up this path,
To the Continental Divide.
Continental Divide, and hopefully have lunch down at a lake in about an hour or so, maybe a little less. So it's been beautiful. It's definitely less smoky today than it was yesterday. And there's our trail fork. We're going up. Oh, water?
After 10 miles of hiking, spending 4.5 hours of just going up and up and up and up, we are now at my lake. This is our last place to get water till quite a while. Renee's doing the tricky out onto the log into the lake far enough to get water so it doesn't get all silty. And then we're going to have our lunch over here. Got our Tyvek spread out, got the shade of the tree. You can see this place has been used before. There's some signs up here that says no stock animals in this area. So we're gonna enjoy a well-earned break, eat some lunch, and then get back on the trail for the second half of the day.
Yeah. So we had lunch, and this is our first view of the China Wall. You can kind of see it there. It's all along.
This is what a lot of people come to the Bar of Marshal Wilderness for. This section of trail right here that goes below the Chinese Wall. We're going to be going up over Larch Pass to the right of this wall. However, we get to take a great view here and enjoy it. Now, apparently it's so popular that you're not allowed to camp anywhere along the base of it down along there. So the next section becomes a 8 or 9 mile no camping section. But like I said, we're going to go up over Larch Pass and drop down into the next drainage. But one more look, and then we'll meet you back down on the trail.
So first, we were kind of in between the China Wall on one side and this beautiful view on the other side. Just worth the climb, always. There's a little bit of snow there. And then if we look on this side, we got the China Wall. Kind of does look like the Great Wall of China. No? Well, I guess you've seen it, so you would know.
Yeah. Looks like more like the wall in Game of Thrones.
Crazy. We climbed a lot today.
No?
It's always lovely when you come down the trail and, oh, this is what you get to see and walk along. I think we're headed down for a while. That'll be nice. I think we'll go down to the bottom, and then tomorrow we'll go back up over another pass. Yeah, I'll say. One more time. Down in the big bowl. Well, here is our spot for night 2. Here is filtering some water. We just washed in the stream, which was fantastic. This kind of view. We have a trail coming down, and then right down below here is the stream that we washed in. Lovely. Have to wash the hair, wash the pits, wash the clothes. Always feels so good when you do that. Got a little fire ring here, but we're not going to eat here. There's another fire pit or campsite over on the other side, so we'll be well away from our tent. Here's our tent.